Are you deciding whether or not to go for a year in industry? Do you think spending a whole year doing an industrial placement is worth it? Because I'm sharing this as my experience, and since you guys clicked on this video on whether you should do a year in industry or not, I'm going to be giving two main reasons today why you should do a year in industry. Because I've been put in this situation before, and I feel like I needed help before, and I couldn't find a proper video of sharing why I should be doing a year in industry. There are loads of videos out there, but I want to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to be sharing an experience. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the two main reasons why I come up with is, first, go out of your comfort zone. I won't be giving cliche, stereotypical opinions of why you should be doing it in industry, such as like development, personal development, improving your skills, your communication, interpersonal, all that things, because those you can find anywhere. You can even Google it, or you can do why you need to do an industry placement. You'll increase your skills in terms of what you're applying for. Obviously, spending a whole year will improve your skills. That goes without saying. So I won't be explaining those cliche things, but what I'm going to be telling you in this video is basically something different, something that I've learned, and something most people won't tell you. So yeah, number one, go out of your comfort zone. As one of the best inspirational writers, Ryle T. Bennett, says, you never change your life until you step out of your comfort zone. Change begins at the end of your comfort zone. As a student, you wake up in the morning, you do your day-to-day stuff, prepare for your morning, go to the lectures, meet friends, attend the lectures, and I feel like life was on repeat. I don't know about you guys, but in my first, second, and third year, I feel like life is on repeat. Same thing over and over, although we are changing different contexts, activities and events. It's just, I feel like life was on repeat. And if you guys feel that way, then definitely you should go out there, out of your comfort zone, going out and choosing something else, something that's available, an opportunity, which is a year in industry placement compared to your normal day-to-day coursework and what you've been doing, studying all along. What I'm trying to tell you is, step out of your comfort zone if you feel like life is on repeat. And keep in mind, it's so easy to be in the same place, meeting the same people, doing the same routine, and basically facing the same events. It's so easy to be in the same bubble, because people have their own bubbles which they walk around. It's just like, these people I know, not talking to strangers, not meeting new people, not pushing yourself out of your normal comfortable zone. Don't get me wrong, comfort zone is the best place. It's the most comfortable, the most beautiful place, but nothing ever really goes there. It's pushing yourself, getting yourself out of your bed, going out there, meeting new people, trying to communicate. That's one of the most important skill sets, and that's one of the change, I would say, that most people need. And trust me, sometimes it might not be worth it, but most of the time it is worth it. So what I'm trying to tell you is, give it a shot. If you feel like you need a change, then I promise you won't regret taking the year in industry. And I might be repeating this again, but if you feel like you are on repeat, then if you want to get a glimpse of how life feels like, not just as a student, but as a working person, as a, in a working environment, as a working employee or staff, then I strongly recommend you should give it a try. Because in university, you don't have much of a choice, and this opportunity won't come back, because while you are as an undergraduate, you only have this chance to choose an industrial placement year, and you won't get this opportunity back of getting a glimpse of what life outside feels like, and then coming back to study for one final year or 2 final years, and then going out there back into the working environment for life. Or you can go for a PhD. It depends on what you guys think, but this is my own personal opinion. So yeah, alright, so being able to work in a real world setting being able to apply what you've learned throughout your course or university or your school, being able to apply that and being able to develop new skills and learn and improve your professional development, interpersonal communication, all that kind of skills is one of the best opportunities, and you will get that chance back. And I will be reiterating this, I will be re-emphasizing this, because you will get that chance back. It's a chance to gain hands-on experience, not just hands-on. You have depending on how you utilize it, you can grow your professional contracts, basically your networking, if you are good at that, which I'm sure you guys will be, since you guys will made it to big companies, since you guys have already decided to go for the industry this in the first place and watching this video right now. So yeah, I'm sure you guys will find professional contracts, spread networking, make new friends, meet new people, learn how people work in a professional development, in a professional setting. And yeah, this is a great opportunity. Don't get me wrong, this is a great opportunity. So yeah, and not to mention, you're gonna earn a little extra money, depending on which company you apply. But I think normal student wage while I was applying was like £21,000 a year per annum, pre-tax, of course. Tax is gonna be more. It's gonna be less. Sorry. So yeah, that does sound appealing. I know. This is another thing which I felt. So it does sound appealing, but I feel like I'm not ready. I feel like I can't. I'm not sure whether I'll be manageable in a remote setting. It's going to be loads of strangers. It's going to be new environment. It's going to be new routine, new food, new place. I don't think I'll be ready. Maybe it's better if I graduate first and then work afterwards. Which might be better. If you feel like it that way, trust me, that is normal. And I feel the same way as well before I do this placement whole thing. So I haven't actually talked about what I did. So I did an industry placement in the mini plant, and now I am currently 10 months in out of my 13 months placement, and I will be going back to do my final year in Imperial College London again, Masters in Mechanical Engineering MEng degree. So I'm talking from my personal experience and my personal opinion. So yeah, going back to previous line, what if you are not ready? I don't think anyone is. Nobody really is ready. Like, you will never be. Like, our brain keeps thinking that we need to be perfect in order to execute anything. Like, even this video that I'm sending you guys right now, I feel like it's not perfect once I publish it. And it's the same for any business owners before they start going out to the market. Nobody will ever be ready. You will always see something to perfect. There's always something to perfect. Even for like Formula Racing team, that they have to improve like 0.1%. They will still feel like they need to improve something. So there is always something to improve, and you will never be perfect, and you will never be ready. So what you can do is basically just give it a shot and see where it goes. Just do your best at whatever you do, and I'm sure you'll be fine. And that's what I did. So here I am. As the former CEO of Yahoo, Marissa Mayer, once said, I always did something I was a little not ready to do. I think that's how you grow. When there's that moment of, wow, I'm not really sure I can do this, and you push through those moments, that's when you have a breakthrough. Being not ready is the beauty of it. A year in industry isn't just about what you know, it's about how you are willing to learn and what you are capable of, as well as how you can adapt in a situation, learn and improve on towards it. So it's more of a growth and a self-development journey for yourself than you being, 100% prepared on what's coming and then being able to tackle. Remember, growth only happens outside of your comfort zone. And that's where the growth happens. And for you to grow yourself, for you to grow, and for yourself to self-develop, your skill sets, your applicational skills, your whatever things that you have learned, you have to push out of your comfort zone. Don't get me wrong, stepping out of your comfort zone can be scary. And we are all humans, so we will feel scared. You will feel scared. I feel scared as well. So, thing is, the experience itself afterwards can be rewarding. Not just can, might and must and will and have to be rewarding. Because you have pushed out of your comfort zone. Plus, think about the stories that you'll get to tell. And the experiences that you have experienced and you'll have to share someone else. Like currently myself, but I won't be sharing much because I'm here to tell you why you need to do here in industry. But think about in 10 years time, in 5 years time, 10 years time, or even before you die. Just look back, or even when you're telling it to your grandkids or even your son, I don't know, daughter, whatever in the future. I know I'm too young, but plus, think about the stories that you tell someone else, or the experience that you'll get to share. Like, even when in like 5 years time or like 10 years time, you'll get to share with your family, your friends, even your like kids or maybe grandkids. But yeah, you'll get to share like what you've done during through, and you'll even for yourself, you could reminisce and you can look back. You're like, shit, I pushed out of my comfort zone. That's where everything started. That's where something I love. That's where the passion started. Because for me, I didn't know what to do until like a couple of months ago. It was like 6 or 7 months in. I tried new things while I was in the year in industry. I get a decent amount of time compared to my university year, and I feel my mentality is on a different level, and my mindset has changed completely because in a working environment, it disciplines you in a way that you have to work for yourself. At the same time, you feel pressured by the work itself. That it's more of it might just be me, but for me, I just want to get out of my 9 to 5. Like, honestly, I have respect for all of those people who are like obsessed and who are committed on their day-to-day stuff, getting promotion, pay rise, getting promoted to like bigger stuff, but it's not really what I want. I mean, it's not about me in this video anyway. So what I'm trying to tell you is it clears my mind on what I want to do. Now I want to do YouTube. Like, it's just my commitment. I love it, and I can do as much as I can and as much as I want. And this clears my mind on what I want to do in my future, and I'm sure it will be the same for you as well. For you guys as well, whether you want to carry on working in this company, or you want to change your career, you want to move to another career, you want to do something different that you found in the company, or something outside while you're working. So the thing is, time is the main thing. You get to do more stuff while paying the bills, of course. So it's quite rewarding. That's what I'm saying. The thing is, you won't get this chance again. You won't get this opportunity, and you won't be in your 90s, 20s ever again. You decide on this opportunity, and trust me, start early. Alright guys, so that's number 1, go out of your comfort zone. And number 2 is you will be surprised. I've given you guys a little bit of hint of what is very likely that you'll see, but I can't see the future, so it's for you to find out. But yeah, so the second one is you will be surprised. Trust me, I didn't believe how much I've changed as a person from my day 1 of the industry. From my day 1 of the industrial placement until now, people keep telling me that I've changed from the way I interact with people, talk with them, communicate, facial expression, body language, you know, like all those like kind of like trivial, small, tiny details and small behaviors. People keep telling me that I've changed because I didn't realize it until now, and until they tell me, and I was like, really? So yeah, it's gonna be as rewarding and a surprising experience. What I'm trying to tell you guys is basically, it's something that you don't expect that happens. Okay, let me give you an example. So, not an example. Let me share you my personal experience as an example. So, 3 years ago, 3 years younger me, an international student who is struggling to cope this culture shock thing from not even 3 years ago younger me, even a 1 year younger me, like me 1 year ago, I would still be struggling from the English being breakfast down to their humor. I would still be struggling. I would have no idea what to say. All the things that I know, and the two main things that I know what to say is basically yes or no. When they ask a question, I'll be able to answer yes or no, and that's it. I'll ask how their day's been, just all those little tiny things, but nothing to add towards, nothing to build on, no storytelling, there's no humor at all, to be fair, no interaction with people. So that's what I was last year, and that was after like 4 years of just constantly studying. So all throughout my life, all I've known is just being studied. What I'm trying to tell you guys is basically, it's a rewarding experience, and some things like these, they won't be in the job description. So you can find anywhere. They won't be in the job description of whether you're gonna be better communicating with people, you can be better interacting with different kind of people from different levels of your hierarchy, working colleagues. And the most important thing is filtering noise. That's one of the things. Filtering noise, being able to filter unnecessary information. I just realized a couple of days ago just recently, that I have this mindset now, a different part of me that decides whether information that's put into me by someone else comes up when someone else talks to me is relevant for me or my work or not. If not, then I'm going to discard it. If it is, then I'll take it on and I'll pass it on, or I'll act towards it. And that's one of the skill sets that we need, that I feel like you guys need to develop and experience. And if you guys have, I'm really glad that you have. But that's one of the things that I struggle with before, because there's different types of people, and I'm one of those like pleaser guys who pleases people who parents, whatever they do, I don't want to please their parents. While we were young, like the upbringing in the childhood, that brings up those kind of mentality, mindset, and personality things. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, it's a rewarding experience, and it can give you things that are not on the job description that you can't find anywhere else. Some things that you learn, adapt, being in charge of, being capable of doing jobs, responsible for stuff that you have no idea, that you didn't expect it to be. So yeah, especially when you're meeting and talking to people, make sure that you use your attention, energy wisely. Trust me, I know we are young. Some of us are young. Most people are young who's watching this video. We tend to use our attention and energy unnecessarily on things that doesn't really matter. And trust me, it is limited, and use it wisely. And that's one of the things that I learned. Whatever you think that you want to do, just go do it. But not everything in the world needs your attention and your energy. So use it wisely. These byproducts are the best part about year in industry. Doing a 1 year industrial placement can develop those skills that are not on the job descriptions. And trust me, these skills are more essential for your future career or whatever that you're doing in the future than anything that's been taught in school, university, or any colleges. And this is my personal opinion, so feel free to comment down below if you don't agree with that, but that's what I'm telling you, because from my 23 years of experience, anything that's learned from school, you can apply them, you can use it in a different context, but interpersonal skills, developing communication, networking, interacting with people, like people is the most important topic, and you won't get away with people because you have to interact with them regardless of sales revenues, employee programs. Even if when you're doing an IT program, you still have to interact with people in order to develop softwares, like the basic background data on how you want it to be, how the customer want it to be. whatever you do, people is the most important topic. So developing those skill sets for interacting with people and communicating with them is one of the rewarding experiences doing a year in industry. So what's it going to be? What's going to be your next step? I'm not going to tell you what you should be doing, but I am pretty sure you have a general idea of what you should be doing now. So yeah, leave it down in the comments. If you're still unsure, then I'm happy to double down and give you the right answer on why you should be doing it in industry. So yeah, it is not up to me to decide what you should be doing. It's up to you. It's your responsibility anyway. So, and this is my personal experience, so it can be different person to person depending on which company you apply or which workplace you go to. But yeah, keep an open mind and hear out. So yeah, I guess that's it for me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So yeah, peace out. Also, I just forgot, if you guys need help writing a CV, resume, or just job application in general, leave it down in the comments so that I